So I'm Scott from South Florida Insider. I'm here with Dean Thomas. So first off, I mean, Action Fight League, what do you think? It's not the UFC, but what do you think of the fight?
You know what, honestly, man, I like these fights, just as much as I like the UFC. I mean, it's always good action. Sometimes these guys actually come out and bring it a little bit harder because they're up and coming, they want to get known. So, it's always a pleasure to come out here and watch these guys fight.
And what do you think of even seeing the girls fight? Because, I mean, that's not something...
Oh, I tell you what, man, girl fights are my favorite, always. And because they always bring it, they never hold back. So I'm always looking, when girls come and fight, man, I'm the biggest fan of girl fights.
So you don't take anybody lightly, whether it's guy, girl, big, small?
No, not at all. Especially, realistically speaking, when you deal with girls and smaller guys, man, they bring it because they fighting with passion. They got a lot to prove because they've been smaller, girl. You know what I'm saying? So they're really trying to prove something. They got a lot of passion. So they bring it, and I'm always excited to see that.
And speaking of proving something, your next fight, you're up against Mayorga. He's a known boxer, but he's stepping in the MMA deal right now. What do you think are the biggest things with the transition of all these boxers trying to go into MMA?
Well, I think realistically, it's a couple of reasons why. It's mostly the later boxers who are kind of, I don't want to James Toney just signed with the UFC, Ricardo Mayorga, I'm going to fight him. And they're a little bit older. And they know that boxing is not really where it's at now. I mean, a lot of people are really into MMA, so I think they want to try to make that transition over before it's way too late for them. And try to make a payday, before they're past their prime. So, and I'm just fortunate enough. I'm so happy that I'm the one who's going to put a foot in boxing's mouth. I'm just excited about that.
But being that everybody wants to see Mayorga really go toe-to-toe with somebody like yourself, I mean, how do you I don't know, step up to the billing where you're going against a proven boxer and you know that you could probably take him down with ease, put him in a submission and some things. Do you try and play to the crowd?
No, you know what, there's a lot of different ways to take the fight. It's actually kind of hard in the aspect of I don't really know how to approach the fight because on one hand, yeah, obviously I could probably take him down on paper. It looks like I could take. I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt, so I could probably take him down, submit him in under a minute. But then the fans probably ain't gonna really like that. But on the other hand, I got the whole MMA world riding on my back for this fight, and if I lose, you know what I'm saying, then it gives boxing that more of that fuel in order to to say that they're better athletes than us. So it's kind of a hard fight for me to take in that aspect, but. So I haven't really decided on which approach I'm going to really take. And I probably won't decide until I'm walking out and go, you know what, I'm going to do this.
So any chance I will see a rope-a-dope?
No, that's one thing I'm not letting that guy put a hand on me. I'm not saying I won't stand up with him because I don't have a problem standing up with him. I think that I'm actually a better technical boxer than he is. So I can definitely pick him apart as much as I want for the most part. But just depending on how long I want to do it for is going to be depending on what the fight's going to look like.
And for fans that don't know about what's coming up with you, what other things? I mean, well, first off, when is the fight? Where is the fight?
Yeah, that fight's in Fayetteville, North Carolina on May 15th. It'll be on pay-per-view as well. Also, I'm on a U.S. team, World Grappling Team. I'm going to Poland in 3 weeks to represent the U.S., come back with the gold for the World Championships.
All right, well, that's about it, and look forward to checking out the fight.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, real